We live in a world dictated by a frustrating rule of physics. Things break. Your phone screen drops, it shatters. Your car gets keyed, that scratch is permanent. Our multi-million-dollar bridges crack, and they stay cracked until a repair crew shows up. For centuries, human engineering has been reactive. If it's broken, change it or fix it. But a quiet revolution is happening right now inside advanced labs. Scientists are creating materials that aren't dead matter. They can sense damage, they can think, and most importantly, they can heal themselves. Imagine a world where your smartphone fixes its own screen overnight, where airplanes change their wing shapes mid-flight like a bird, and where roads automatically seal their own potholes. This isn't science fiction. This is the future of materials science, and it's already entering your daily life. Let's look at how it actually works. Let's start with something we all hate: car scratches. You park at the grocery store, someone bumps your door with a shopping cart, and boom, a $500 paint job ruined. But what if the paint could fight back? It's called microencapsulated self-healing. Think of it like billions of microscopic liquid armor bubbles mixed directly into the paint. When a rock scratches your car, it tears open these tiny bubbles. The liquid inside immediately bleeds out into the scratch, reacts with the air, and hardens into a solid polymer within minutes. The scratch literally glues itself shut. Other variations use heat. If you get a scratch on a specially coated phone case or car bumper, you don't need a mechanic. You just leave it out in the sun or blast it with a hairdryer. The heat activates the molecular chains, causing them to loosen, flow back together like melting wax, and cool back down into a perfectly smooth surface. In the near future, this won't just be for luxury sports cars. We are talking about scratch-proof sunglasses, kitchen countertops that erase their own knife marks, and laptops that look brand new 5 years after you bought them. Okay, fixing a scratch is one thing. But what if a material could completely change its shape? Remember its past, and morph on command. Welcome to the world of shape memory alloys and polymers. The superstar here is a metal called Nitinol, a blend of nickel and titanium. To understand it, think of regular metal like a piece of tin foil. You crumple it, and it stays crumpled. But Nitinol has a molecular memory. At room temperature, you can bend it, twist it, or crush it. But the second you introduce a trigger, like a burst of heat or an electric current, the atoms instantly lock back into their original arrangement. Where will you see this? Look up at the sky. Current airplane wings use heavy, noisy mechanical flaps to adjust flight. Aerospace engineers are now testing morphing wings made of shape memory materials. They smoothly bend like a bird's wing to save millions in fuel and make flights incredibly quiet. In your daily life, you might already be using this. High-end eyeglass frames use shape memory alloys, so if you accidentally sit on them, they don't snap. They just flex and return to shape. Even cooler? In medicine, doctors use these materials for stents. They freeze them into a tiny wire, slide them into a clogged artery, and your own body heat triggers the metal to expand into a sturdy tube that saves your life. Now, let's look at the biggest, most expensive substance on Earth: concrete. It's the foundation of modern civilization, but it has a massive flaw. It cracks under pressure, moisture seeps in, rusts the metal supports inside, and causes catastrophic collapses. It costs billions of dollars globally just to patch our crumbling roads. To fix this, scientists didn't just create an advanced chemical polymer, they created something called bioconcrete. They mixed concrete with a very specific ingredient, harmless, dormant bacteria spores, and a bit of nutrient food. These bacteria can sleep inside dry concrete for decades. But the moment a microcrack forms and rainwater leaks inside, the water wakes up the bacteria. As they eat their food, they naturally produce limestone as a byproduct. The bacteria literally poop out fresh limestone, sealing the crack from the inside out before it can expand into a pothole. It is a living biological nervous system for our infrastructure. Imagine driving on highways that never need to be shut down for construction, or living in apartment buildings that structurally maintain themselves for hundreds of years. By mimicking biology, advanced polymers and biomaterials are turning our static cities into living ecosystems. For the entire history of human civilization, We've built tools under the assumption that eventually they will wear out and decay. But we are stepping into an era where our technology takes care of itself. Materials aren't just things we use anymore. They are becoming active participants in keeping our world running smoothly, safely, and sustainably. Next time you see a scratch on a car, a crack in the sidewalk, or a broken piece of plastic, remember, we might be the last generation that actually has to fix them by hand. Which of these innovations do you want in your daily life right now? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button and subscribe to the Innovation Lab for more deep dives into the tech rebuilding our future. See you next time.